Hello there everybody, welcome back to another video. It's lovely to see you all. In this one we are looking at QuantumScape stock again. Now in the last one I gave my predictions on QuantumScape and unfortunately I was correct where we did see this sell-off continue, but tonight I'm going to be giving my opinions again because people were asking me what I thought nowadays, having seen what we have seen with the stock's price recently. So that is exactly what I'm here to do tonight. I'm going to be giving you my latest opinions and what I think we should do in regards to this stock. So first thing to note is, of course, I am not a financial advisor. That is some very important information which you do need to remember. Second thing which I'm going to note is I would appreciate it massively if you could subscribe to the channel. Of course, guys, it's now official. If you are not subscribed, you are missing out. Of course, we do loads of stock updates every single day, so it would be massively appreciated if you could just take a second to smash that subscribe button. On top of that, if you do want to come and join us on our Discord server, it would be great because we have loads of members there now, and you guys might even be able to teach me something about stocks. I would love to see you over there. Come and join us. Right, let's just jump straight into this one. So if we have a quick look at our screen right now, you will see QuantumScape stock is unfortunately down on the 5-day period. So we did actually see an increase towards, the earlier part of this week, or at least last week. So on the Wednesday, we did see the stock price shoot up, but unfortunately from that point, we have seen it go even further down. And I think that is still keeping us in the green, but only so far. We are very close to going back into the red. I don't think that is too bad of a thing at all. So I'm going to be explaining all of my thoughts. So we're going to be starting off on the 1 day and then moving out from there, and also providing some context over what has happened. So I do believe it was the merger that has gone on quite recently, and I think a lot of people were definitely hyped to get into this one. So of course on the 1 day we are seeing a sell-off subsequently. I'll just zoom out to 6 months to give you guys a full perspective. So from November, we have seen an increase of about 381%, and that is factoring in the huge decrease. If we look at the all-time highs, we're up about 500%, and you guys know that is a huge amount to be up by. Now, of course, that growth is not going to be sustainable forever, and I think the sell-off that we have seen right now is not too bad. Now, like what I have just said, with the stock price, we are up about 380% still. So you can see we have still made huge gains on the value of the stock. So I would not be too worried about the drops that we have been seeing. They're not really even too drastic. And I do think that they will come to an end at some point. So my personal opinions on this one, looking out to 1 month. Obviously, we've seen a lot of hype go into this one, and then it just dropped out as a lot of people did take their profits. And I don't think that is a bad thing at all. I always do actually say it's not a bad thing to do this, and sometimes I even do suggest it, but I don't suggest it, if you will, because I am not a financial advisor and I cannot tell you what to do. But sometimes I say it might not be a bad option to swing trade these stocks, in the sense that you can buy in them before the mergers have happened, and of course sell out of them just after the mergers have happened, having taken a nice profit. I think that is something that we see a lot with a lot of different stocks. I think there's no difference here. So of course, not at all a bad thing. People are just taking profits, in my opinions, and I do see this a lot with a lot of these SPAC stocks. So obviously if you'd have bought in early, you would have still caught a nice profit. But if you haven't bought in at all and you are looking to buy in, I'm going to be giving what I would do right now. So my personal opinions on this one is, I would definitely leave it a few days before I do buy in, because with the steepness of the sell-off, I don't think we are near the end, but I think we are relatively near the end. So of course, a few days, maybe even the next week, we could be seeing that sell-off end. But right now, I don't think we are near enough to be saying, okay, you're getting a decent profit, or at least a decent price point, in my opinion. I would definitely leave it a few days before I did get in, but that's just what I would do, simply due to the fact that I think, in a few days, we might be able to pick this one up for a little bit cheaper, whether it's $50 or something around that price point, perhaps even lower. But even at that point, when you do need to look at the growth which we have seen this year, and it's not bad at all. I say this with a lot of the different companies which are about to go public. It's a case of, they do need to find a price in the market where they are comfortably sat at, in the sense that, the company's valued at a certain amount, so people are willing to buy the stock at that price. And once it gets past that price, like what we have seen with this company, it does take a small sell-off. Now, of course, looking at this one for the long term, it's still a good buy in my opinion. But when we look at it for the short term, I definitely think that if you wait a couple of days, you could potentially get a better deal. So of course, if you guys do like the video, I will make a part 2 looking at when I think is a potentially better time to buy the stock. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye till then.